we've covered the saga of the Without Papers pizza place in Alberta, Calgary specifically. I think in the Inglewood neighborhood, and it's just been silly. Uh, in part because I don't know. It's just like why? Why are you doing this, right? As we've said it with the last piece too. Like, why is this happening? And I'm hoping that Rebel shifts off all this shit eventually, because I'm tired of fucking hearing this vaccine nonsense. But this is pretty much all they do, you know. This is where we've ended up with Rebel. But what's interesting here is they interview some of the staff at the pizza place, and I think that's at least worth covering. We'll see how far we get into this one as to whether or not we'll watch the next one. The next one is like just like what we just watched. It's more like streeter interviews with people saying stupid shit, and so we don't necessarily need to see this one. But we'll see where we're at with time when we're done this first one, because the first one involves more of the staff. I will say too, the other thing we learned in this one is that the shop is now officially closed. I think the police officially came in and shuttered the doors. So there you have it. So here we go.
Warning. Censorship.
Censorship.
Warning. Censorship.
Today, I'm here to bring you an update on Without Papers Pizza. Unfortunately, it's not good news for the Little Calgary Pizzeria that stood up against medical segregation and refused to discriminate against its customers. If you've seen our latest coverage, then you already know a little bit about what they've been going through. Recently, the City of Calgary passed the Vaccine Passport Bylaw.
The City of Calgary today has passed the Vaccine Passport Bylaw,
requiring...
Like, here's what I love. Did they need to include that clip? Was that necessary, or did we get the point when you said it yourself? You know. I also forgot to mention, I love this dude's name, Sidney Fizzard. Sidney Fizzard, the Rebels' new employee in Alberta.
Many businesses and organizations to require proof of vaccination, recent negative test, or valid medical exemption letter to gain entry. This new bylaw would require business owners to discriminate against their own clientele, trying to decide whether or not somebody is clean as determined by the state. This is something the owner of...
I hate that they're trying to do this now, which is like that the state needs to prove that you're clean. And this is coming from the people who are like anti-immigrant and like refers to them as dirty frequently. Like, there's just something about them switching to the language of like the state is now determining to what extent you're clean and can enter a building. That turn is really gross. Were you gonna say something, Vienna, or was your mic turned on?
No, it's just... Blah.
Deal.
Stupid.
We accept all, Art. I'm so frustrated with this moaning of segregation. It never, like, this is the thing. I wanted to end. This is all the, like, Rebels YouTube page right now is just all this stuff. What we got. What we need, I mean, like, this week, I guess, was devoid of any, like, other culture war content. There was no, like, gay Supermans. There was no, I don't know, no woman being congratulated for womanness or something. Whatever it is that would anger them happened this week. So what we get is pizza segregation. And in the other clip that we're not going to go through, because we're likely going to skip it, it's the same people showing up at all the pizza rallies. Because the one dude is that same Japanese internment, or the guy whose dad was interned in a Japanese internment camp in Canada. He showed up to all of these rallies, and they interview him every single time he's there.
Without Papers Pizza could not do. And because of that, multiple visits from authorities ensued, starting with Alberta Health Services, who suspended their license.
You no longer have health approval?
From then, much has happened at the local restaurant. To see what you missed, check out my recent coverage on Without Papers. And from our last report by Adam Sos, you can get an idea of what was going through the minds of those who came to support. Unfortunately, in the days after, authorities came back. A second seizure notice was issued, this time for the milk crates as well as a sign which held the owner's message. Milk crates are pretty common, however, and more were placed in front shortly after. The free pizza party continued on even after another visit from city workers. This time, the orange road barriers were removed from the sidewalk, but only for one side of the street. It's not an easy thing to go against the machine, so I asked a few who worked there about what Without Papers Pizza.
I love this this idea as well, that vaccine mandates are communism. You know, I mean, is that like good branding for communism, in the sense that like most people are in support of the mandates, so if they convince everyone that it's actually communism, then everyone will be like pro-communism now? Maybe like reverse propaganda.
That's how they got me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I, once they were like, all these people out here promoting vaccine mandates are communists. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm a communist now. Who knew? Hope they get hit with crippling fines such that they have to close. I mean, they technically already closed. They're clearly being funded through some sort of like grassroots thing. Not grassroots, AstroTurf thing. Or else, like, how can they keep on delivering these free pizzas constantly,
That they would still be working there through this time.
It's my life.
It's my life, and it's now or never. The thing that annoys me about this is this guy's gonna come out here and like praise, but they did this like blocking of the face thing. If you want to make a statement and you're gonna stick with your company even though they're violating like health codes and stuff like this, like, I don't know, why cover your face? Like, what are you afraid of, bud? You're choosing to come out in support of the company that's like, where you can work around people who could infect you with COVID, and you're gonna like be like, no, I want my face obscured for this.
It's everything that I know. I grew up here. I was 16. I knew nothing. What do you know at 16, And I didn't have a big support system of a family here. And so they raised me. They fed me when I needed to be fed. They sent me to school when I needed to go to high school. They raised me. They took care of me. They made sure I was okay. They made sure I didn't get myself into stupid kid situations.
This part of it, I'm just like, is this a pizza shop or a nursery or some sort of like juvenile delinquency program or something? Like, what is they raised this kid? What is happening?
But they also let me do make mistakes, and
it's not just pizza; it's a way of life. Human-friendly washroom 1. Well, I guess like maybe they're gender-neutral washrooms. Maybe that's okay. Jesus.
Helped me through them and let me cry when I needed to cry. Let me be angry when I needed to be angry. Party when we wanted to party. But yeah, it means it's my world. It's my life. I've met so many of my closest friends, people that like I will grow old with here. I've met some of like the biggest loves I've had in my life here, and it's all I know. And the thought of it going away and not being able to come here as Superman's fortress of salt.
What?
Oh my god.
Like, what? I almost feel like this can't be an actual employee, or off camera. The boss has a gun to their head.
It's gotta be. If not, go touch some grass, man. Go touch some grass.
I wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for the pizza.
I was just a small turtle living in a sewer system. And then this pizza rat came and he made me strong.
Oh my god. Wet ass pizza. That's probably why. I mean, last time we showed them, I showed that their pizzas don't have proper form. They wilt too much and they bend. So, and that's probably because it's too saucy, and therefore probably is a wet ass pizza. 2 cars. You're right.
Solitude is heartbreaking. It really is, and I don't know how I'm gonna deal with it. I haven't crossed that bridge yet, but WAP is everything to me. It's my life. I have a pizza tattoo. It's it is everything about me.
Oh my god, this guy. You need more. You know what? You've lived. If all that you have is pizza, I mean, you know, solidarity to a certain extent, because pizza is fucking amazing. And I don't know if I had pizza tonight, in fact. So, you know, I'm living it. All right. I don't have a pizza tattoo yet. Maybe I will, you know, if pizza means that much to me. But like, I was not raised by pizza either, you know? There was other things. So you need to get out there and, you know, find other things. There's other things in the world.
He's
you know?
free now
Yeah, I mean, if anything, this is
to
this is your
explore
opportunity.
things beyond pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go
He
on
just
out
doesn't
there.
understand it yet.
Right,
You
this is just
know?
the beginning of the journey. He'll be doing like non.
He's a man.
Footage shit later.
He's a man who has only ever lived in a pizza shop. He doesn't understand that places outside of pizza shops exist. You're telling him his home is being closed. It's all he's ever known.
Yeah.
He's only ever
All
been
he's
inside a
ever known.
pizza shop.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that there's coffee shops. There's other food.
I want the documentary crew to follow this guy around as he gets to like experience life outside of the pizza shop and just like walking down the street, just like a whole new world.
2 months later, they catch up with him, and he's like boarded himself inside of a shawarma shop. He's like,
This is all
no,
I've ever
I'm never
known.
leaving.
It's the shawarma. It's all
This
I
is
have.
my new home.
I was abandoned by WAP.
Oh my god. I was abandoned by WAP. Oh my god.
God.
There's also, you know what really is amazing if you follow this through. If this place means as much to this guy as he says that it means to him, isn't it his employer's fault for not just going along with the fucking mandate?
Yeah.
None of this would have happened. All the things that you hold dear would have remained if you just accepted the mandate provided by the city. Does Calgary require vaccine passport for takeout? I don't get what the big deal is. The big deal is that the owner of this place, is going to be grifting off of this hardcore.
It's all I talk about. It's all I know. I know them and I love them, and I know that they aren't.
I know them and I love them. Who says that about their boss?
It's all I talk about.
It's all I know. It's all I talk about. It's all I know. I love them. This is really sad.
Is that movie The Room about a kid who's only ever lived in one room?
Yeah.
Isn't that what that's about?
Yeah,
This is the pizza place. Like, this man is...
Feel like maybe there's some extra.
It's all he's ever known.
It is everything about me. It's all I talk about. It's all I know. I know them and I love them, and I know that they aren't horrific people. And loyalty is important to me, and they've shown their loyalty to me.
So that's this person who lives a sad existence in a pizza shop. I guess this is another staff member who, again, they blurred their face because, like, I don't know. Again, if like you had that much loyalty to the guy, why would you blur your face? Like, loyalty.
This is feeling more and more like a pizza compound rather than a pizza place.
It's a pizza way of life.
Also family to me. I've been working here for 4.5 years, and I'm here still fighting till the day end. With all the people, all the staff, all the customers that I've met.
Like, you could have at least corrected this audio, Rebel. I mean, he hasn't said anything. I think he said he's worked here for the past 4 years, pretty much. And he's like, we're going to stay here till the end. Well, like, come on, correct your fucking audio.
Over the years that I've been here, it's been nothing but happiness, nothing but joy. and all the love and support and all the great memories and times that I've been here and making desserts, pizzas.
So yeah, I think Plato's Cave. Yeah, I think this person also has been there for the past 4 years. He's done nothing but make pizzas, and therefore has lost the ability to project his voice. I think that's what's happening. That pizza looks.
Well, he's just
gross.
got like a fresh pizza right in his throat, so he can't really, it's all he's allowed to eat.
Can I say too? Their crust looks lame as hell.
It looks bad.
Like,
It looks
yeah.
undercooked.
It does not look like good pizza. I mean, if I had this, I would probably, like, if it was put in front of my face, I would probably eat it because it's pizza. And most pizza is generally going to come away tasting like pizza, and I will at least like it better than like other foods for sure. But like compared to the better pizzas out there, this looks like shit for sure. And I'm not just saying that because they're the vaccine place or anti-vaccine place. It just honestly that looks like it. Especially this top one. The bottom one, you got a little bit of that golden cheese. I don't mind that a little bit. This one looks a little better. But the top one, no thank you. Eat, breathe, live pizza. Live, laugh, love pizza.
And all the compliments. Always. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. So they had to cut it. He was breaking down emotionally. He said sorry.
Oh my god. This is a pizza cult. Like, it's gotta be.
Just wait till we get to see the owner. Eventually we will see the owner, and then you tell me whether or not he looks like a cult leader.
It is.
Wait.
Like, the owners, they're always been just grateful, so nice. There's been lots of, hits and miss, lots of ups and downs, but, everybody that's been here, that worked through here, that's still here, it's nothing but support and love. I don't think I could honestly work anywhere else.
I don't think I could work anywhere else. I love as well. Like, he's going like, these people, they're so lovely, they're so nice. Like, honestly, I don't know anyone who talks about their bosses like this. The owner gives them special pizzas every day. Oh, dear Lord. The Whistle Stop, another anti-vax business in Alberta, has terrible food. Check their menu.
For the fact I can't. Working here is my life. I don't know anything else. Pizza for the people. That's what I want to provide. That's what I provide. That's about happiness and love.
Thousands upon thousands of small businesses are struggling to make ends meet with all these new regulations. So I can only imagine how many other people feel the same way about their own workspaces. Especially in this case, as you may know, standing for what you believe in isn't always easy. Over the days, many came to show their support, and some their dissatisfaction. Unfortunately, things...
Hell yeah, somebody egged them.
Nice.
Yeah, show that dissatisfaction. Maybe that dough could have used a little bit more egg shine to it, There is no longer Plato's Cave, only the Pizza Cave. Yeah.
Came to a close one night after a late visit from government authorities, who came to bar Without Papers staff and owner from the premises. Even after this occurred, things may not be over, and although the brick-and-mortar establishment has been taken away, the message lives on, and to hear directly from the owner himself, here's what he had to say.
This is Jesse from Without Papers Pizza. Hello everyone, my name is Jesse Johnson.
Pizza. Pizza. Oh my god, that dude looks like a cult leader.
Yeah, know what I mean?
Wow.
Getting strong David Koresh vibes from him. Strong David Koresh vibes. If the ATF wants to come into our compound, we will go. Pizza's blazing. We will hold on to every last pizza before you take us alive. Real Pizzagate? Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. And like look at like the cheering from this crowd. Like these people like revel in this shit. Like that's why they're doing it.
I'm the owner of Without Papers Pizza.
Oh my god, they were chanting pizza.
Yeah.
I'm the
Pizza,
owner of Without
pizza.
Papers Pizza. I was not in compliance with the City of Calgary bylaw 6M2021. Because of my defiance, I lost a business that supported 2 families.
He
employed
speaks
30
like a
people,
cult leader too. Oh my
and defined
god.
my
I love the coughing in the background.
Here, you know, I found more
Very
footage of the
life.
pizza guy. Give me 1 second. Let me get it where Simone, everyone hears you. Simone, everyone hears you. Here, I found more footage of the pizza guy, so here we go. All right.
The intent to harm. Now I want you to step forward and keep your hands where I can see them.
There they are, the locusts in our garden. See, they've come for me. They've come to take me away from you. They've come to destroy all that we've built.
They've come to take all of our pizza.
Hold on and don't stand down! Stand down! Everyone calm down!
What the fuck is this from?
Come.
It's Far Cry. He's making a joke.
This is a video game? I thought this was like a very weirdly shot movie.
No, it's What's the intro to Far Cry 5? But it almost, he's got this, the man bun, like, it's, look at that, look at that. There's similarities.
Sure.
Great game to have fun, bad game, and that it was easy to make cult propaganda out of it. I actually find the opposite. I don't know, I thought it was very good in how they pulled that off. I mean, I do hate the kind of like, even when that one, I don't even know what movie company did it that made the Waco miniseries where they make Koresh look like a sex figure kind of shit. But yeah, and no, I didn't play New Dawn.
Because of my defiance, I lost a business that supported 2 families, employed 30 people, and defined my very life. I loved it. I loved it so much.
He sounds like he's sexually into his company. I had sex with a few pizzas on the job, and when I said it support 2 families, I have pizza families. They're not even people; they're just pizzas, and I have sex with them every night. I'm in love with them.
The Pizza Army for Freedom will rule Alberta in 3 to 5 years.
Dear Lord.
Why are we all here? I opposed a bylaw that was discriminatory,
coughing in the
promoted
background.
segregation, was against.
Oh my god. There's been multiple people's coughs too.
Gotta spread that disease for freedom. There's also, like, aside from the obvious spreading of the disease, yes, but also, like, the level of, like, this feels almost like an evangelical church of, like, what do we want? Freedom! There are religious vibes.
Pizza will be our savior. Pizza will bring us together.
Oh my god. They'd start making like some like religious allegories about like the circle of life, but it's like the shape of the pie. And we will come together like the
you
shape
got
of
it.
the pie. And
The
like
pizza theology is there.
And like all of us, we remove a piece and share it with others. Blessed be the grease of the cheese as it clogs our pores.
Much like our pizzas, our cult theology is half-baked.
Oh my god.
The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms and the Bill of Rights, and was also just against plain, decent, human, goddamn decency. It's not my job to judge a single one of you. The good Lord will judge you, not me.
The good Lord.
The good Lord will judge you. There you have it. I mean, like, even
The
the
great pizza
boxes,
chef in the sky.
Can we just like their logo now is starting to make a little bit more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lord.
One of you, the good Lord will judge you, not me. It's against my nature to refuse a single person into my restaurant based on their private opinions and what they do with their body.
That's why he allows people to shop in his store in the complete nude and to shit on the tables. Because it's not his job to decline service to you if you crap on a table. Also, it's like, I bet if like someone, based on his religious preference of what he just said, I bet if like, I wonder how much he was against or in support of people denying to serve cakes to gay couples at their weddings. Freedom!
The support I received over the last few weeks truly touched my heart.
What is he doing with his hand behind his back? He's like not to like critique his every move, but it's like weird. He's like fiddling with his hand behind his back. Maybe it's like a nervous tick.
The support I received over the last few weeks truly touched my heart.
Like, you can't make it out on the thing that's behind my head, but I will move it so that you can see it better now for this angle. It's just like, it's weird hand
do with their body.
See?
The support I received over the last few weeks truly touched my heart. I profess.
Oh my god, that coughing now. Now that's all I can fucking hear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, like, it's been rough this whole time.
Oh,
and
no.
very audible. So close to whoever was filming this.
Oh no. I'm starting to think that May have hired homeless people and just indoctrinated them like a cult leader. I don't know. Everything about this is starting to weird me out. Like, no wonder they're the pizza place that's doing this.
The message of love that was met with the most vile hate I've ever seen in my whole life. But the love outweighed it. This is not a message.
It's the typical religious narrative of just like the fall and like the support and the martyr syndrome. Like, it's all fucking there. And then you raised me up one pizza slice at a time and brought me to the Lord. We're like a giant pepperoni. We are spicy. I don't know where I'm going with this. God damn it.
Super Spreader Pizza is also part of their theology, I think, because they hand out the pizza to so many people.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie, Super Spreader Pizza sounds like an awesome name for a pizza joint. Because they spread the sauce, I get it. But they're also spreading disease. But yeah. Reminds me how people hold a rosary and pray with it. The hand thing? Yeah.
Us versus them. It is a message of choice. You have the choice to do whatever you want.
Did you hear that?
No? Like, was there a...
Go back a couple of seconds and listen to... Yeah, like, it was like a weird noise.
A message of us versus them. It is a message of choice. You have the choice.
Yeah. It did. It sounded like somebody threw up.
It's a message of choice. You have the choice.
What was that?
I don't know.
Do like listen to what he just said here, dude. Like what he's saying here as well, ignoring the fact that someone's throwing up in the crowd. But like you have the choice to do whatever you want or something?
The support I received over the last few weeks truly touched my heart. I professed a message of love that was met with the most vile hate I've ever seen in my whole life.
Most vile hate? What, the fact that you got your business closed down? The most vile hate. Nothing has been worse than having his pizza shop shutting down because he wanted to spread disease. But then this, holy shit.
But the love outweighed it. This is not a message of us versus them. It is a message of choice. You have the choice to do whatever you want.
You have the choice to do whatever you want.
That's the topic.
I can't ignore that. I can't ignore it either. But like, he just told him, you have the choice to do whatever you want. So like, so laws? Goodbye laws. Like, why can't these fucking conservatives ever follow through on their beliefs? What does it mean to say you have the choice to do whatever you want? What does that even mean? Like, everyone in the crowd has the... What about, like, just 2 seconds prior, he was like, I've never experienced such vile things before. Well, I'm sorry, bud, but that was just people making choices. And they have the right to do whatever they want, according to you. So, this really is that George Carlin bit, where it's like, if you tell me that I have the right to my own opinion, well, guess what? I have the right to my own opinion, and my opinion is that you have no right to your opinion. That's all this is.
If you feel bullied, if you feel scared, if you are afraid to talk, if you are afraid...
It was there again. Did you hear it again?
Oh yeah, no, it's been consistent.
That was a second, right?
There's been a few.
If you are afraid to express your opinion, you live under tyranny.
Yeah!
Thank you very much.
Alright. Thanks, guys. And if you want to...
Pizza. Pizza.
So, was it her? Was she the coffer? Who was the coffer? What is this person doing over here?
They're all the coffers.
Alright. Thanks, guys. Guys, and if you want to show your support for Jesse and Without Papers, go to their Instagram page where they have a donation tab set up.
That's how they're making their money.
Hello, my rebels. Hello, my rebels. I'm a good boy. I'm a weirdo.